So yeah, that was pretty good. So it's become fairly obvious to me that New World is a good game. It's gonna be good. It's gonna be an enjoyable game. So let's get into why I think that and what I saw in that game that I can actually talk about. But we're gonna be careful. We're gonna be really, really, really careful in this video because I don't want to break NDA and I really want to play this game. After that experience, I'm praying, please, 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 Papa Amazon, don't ban me. Love you. Free copy now, please. So I kind of have to preface this video with the idea that I only managed to play about 13 hours of the density test, or destiny test if you will, to see if it had a destiny. And this kind of happened because over that weekend that the density test was released was the same weekend that I was unfortunate enough to be caught out being switching ISPs from a piece of garbage to a better piece of garbage that, well, at least they provide me with better internet, so I can't blame them too much. But that old company, not gonna say their name, not gonna say who they are, but if you're South African, get the fuck off of the system. Jesus Christ, they're bad. And well, if you'd like a nice example of what it's like dealing with these people, here you go.
Experiencing unusually high call volumes. All our superstars are still busy. Please don't go. Call is very important to us. Please continue to hold for the next available agent. Our currently caller number 1.
Some dude having a wank right now. That's why it's taking so long for caller number 1. But enough personal gripes. Let me tell you why New World is actually a good game. Let's start with what the density test was actually there to test. It was to see if Amazon servers could actually handle a whole bunch of people running around in their game and having fun with it, and maybe potentially setting their offices on fire as the servers beneath them kept them warm through a nuclear winter. But guess what? The Mad Lads managed to pull it off. I'm not even sure how they did this, but hell, it turns out that Amazon servers are actually real damn good. Now, there was a wait time to get in. The queue was fairly long, but I had a surprisingly easy wait. I've been told from other people that it wasn't so great for them because they had a real battle logging into the servers purely because the wait time was so long that they just never got the opportunity to play, at least on day one. After day one, things seemed to get a lot better and a lot more people had a lot more access to a lot more stuff, which is good. It's good to see. But personally, even on the first day, even on initial launch, I did not wait more than 20 minutes before I was in a server and playing the game. So I guess then the next thing to worry about is, does this game have a future? Does this game have, well, what I jokingly referred to like a retard in my last video about New World was, does this game have a destiny? And I think unequivocally the answer is yes. I'm glad that they've delayed the game, however, because I believe that there is a lot more that they need to add into the game. There's a lot more the community wants, and this is good. This is good to see. I'm glad they've delayed it, and I'm glad that the community is so involved with this game that they keep on asking Amazon Game Studio for more inside of New World, because this can be a really good game. I would say, on what I've seen, on what I played, on what I've been told from others, all the fundamentals currently exist within the game of New World for this to be a really successful game. All that Amazon needs to do, really at this point, is keep going. Add more into the game, and people will come. And for those worrying about if this kind of game is going to be too much of a casual experience, I think I can allay some of those fears. Currently, it does feel, and this is feeling, Amazon, this is feeling, I'm not breaking you NDA, it does kind of feel a little bit casual. But that's okay, because when it comes down to it, when it comes down to how this game has been built from the ground up, from everything I've seen, it's okay to start with the casual stuff, because they can always go back and add in hardcore stuff later. This game is not just a stock standard frozen in time game that cannot be changed. Everything this game has shown me is that over time, they can just iterate. They can always add more. I would say New World definitely has a dynamic future. If they needed more hardcore content, it doesn't look like it would be that hard to add into the game to give people that extra boost to want to play it if they are really into a hardcore scene. If people find that things are too easy to get a hold of, things are too easy to attain, well, you know what? I've just discovered playing this game that these are early days, and the way that everything is set out, the systems that are in the game, mean that they can just add more in. They can always just change a little bit, add more in, and add to cater to whatever hardcore audience might want to continue playing this game. So I hope that allays your fears. I don't want to go any further than that. I don't want to say something that gets me banned because, I'm so excited about this game after playing it. I'm so happy about its direction after playing it. I had a lot of fears and a lot of worries based on what I was hearing from other people. Certain people find this game absolutely atrocious. Other people really enjoy it. And you know what? Other people just hate it because it's Amazon. But I think that's kind of dumb. If they make a good game, that's all I really care about at this point. Now let's talk about the stuff that makes me butt mad. That's really, this has butt blasted me into another fucking planet. That's really pissed me off. And interestingly enough, it actually has nothing to do with the density test that we did. It has everything to do with the behavior of the marketing team behind New World. I believe they've nearly royally screwed up this game to the point that their marketing nearly wrecked what is a beautiful game. Now, I think this problem kind of stems from the fact that Amazon is used to selling products online, that they know how to hype up things, how they know how to push things in front of people, use SEO to get what they want. But a video game is not really a washing machine. A video game isn't really something you buy off of Amazon.com. A video game is something that people experience over a long period of time, especially if it's one in the MMO genre. That's a very special and difficult type of game to make. These kind of games are not cheap. They require a lot of time. They require a lot of dedication. I'm happy with what I've seen, but good goddamn has that marketing team pissed me off. Now, there is going to be a video about how I believe they've nearly killed New World with how much they've screwed things up. But at the end of the day, marketing is not the video game. The community, the community managers, whoever they may be, good or bad, they are not the video game. They are the people surrounding it. And you know what? Those can always be changed. Those can always be fixed. So I am going to be making a video about the absolute screw-ups of New World, or at least its marketing team, and how they may have nearly killed what is an incredibly beautiful game. You'll probably see it closer to the time. It'll probably have a title like something that Billy Angel suggested to me. Because from all I'm seeing, from all the delays, from what I saw in that density test, the devs, the people working behind this game, actually really, really give a shit about their community. And actually give a shit about making a good game. And, well done to them. Well done to the devs. You guys, you blew my mind with that test. And if that's really what you've got to show us in a density test, I can't wait until the full release of this game. I think we're going to see something magical. Now, that's not to say that there's nothing wrong with the game. There are problems with the game. There are things that need to be fixed within the game itself. But nothing is broken beyond repair in New World, at least from what I saw. Nothing is unattainable. Nothing is beyond the measure of what can be fixed or changed or patched into a better state. Now, I hope that they do lean more towards listening to their community, what their community wants and what their community enjoys. It's a very difficult task for a game dev, especially as an MMO dev, because what your community wants is not always viable and it's not always the right thing for the game, purely because you might know a little bit better than your average MMO player. So I think I'm going to end it there. I'm not going to waffle on a little bit more than this. Let's see if this hits 10 minutes or not when I'm editing it. Who cares really? But end of the day, all I've got is this to say. NDA drops on the 25th of August. I get to stream it. I'm going to be streaming it near non-stop until they take that preview away from us. If you find that interesting, if you want to see a complete South African retard play a game for a very long period of time and you got nothing better to do, well, I'm going to be live on Twitch almost every day from the 25th of August, getting as much information as possible. But in the meantime, I hope you enjoyed. Hope you have a great day. Hope this helped you decide whether you want to play this game or not. And I hope anything I do in the future helps you decide that. If you like this video, like, comment, subscribe. I don't know, I'm not your dad. I can't tell you what to do. If you didn't like this video, you know where the dislike button is. But for now, I hope you have a great day. Hope everything goes your way. It's time now for you and I to bugger off. Cheers for now. Oh yeah, and that reminds me. Well, if you want to join in on what I'm doing, I don't know what the server names will be. I don't know if they'll be the same as the density test. But as soon as I find out, I'll pick a server, I'll figure it out, I'll let you know. Also, the company I'm joining is going to be the Covenant because, well, everyone else is picking Marauder, everyone else is picking that other syndicate-y one. And you know what? We ain't going to bitch out and go for the mass server. We're going to go for the battle that's the hardest. We're going to make this an uphill climb. So if you want to join that uphill climb, join the Covenant. Don't be a pussy.